everyone. In today's video, we are going to learn a bit more about transformation of sentences. Now, this exercise has been taken from your Total English workbook meant for students of class 9 of the ICSE board. My only hope is that this video will help those children who may not have access to good classroom teaching because of the lockdown. So I hope it really benefits those children who are deprived of good schooling during this time. So let's do the exercise together. Transformation of sentences from your Total English workbook, practice paper 13. So let's begin. The first sentence is, he will succeed if he works regularly. The instruction says, begin unless. Now it says begin unless. That means unless has to come at the beginning of the sentence. So remember, do not place it in the middle of the sentence. Be a little careful. The correct answer will be unless he works regularly, comma, he will not succeed. Just remember a simple formula. Unless is equal to if not. Okay, I'll repeat once again. Unless is equal to if not. So if you have a sentence like this, if you do not work regularly, you will not succeed. And therefore, here in the sentence, it doesn't use the word not. It says he will succeed if he works regularly. Not is missing over here. Hence, when we write the answer, unless he works regularly, he will not succeed. We need to use the not over here to convey the same meaning. So when you're doing do as directed, the first important thing is you will not change the meaning of the sentence when you rewrite them. He will succeed if he works regularly. Unless he works regularly, he will not succeed. So I hope you will remember unless is equal to if not. If you remember this, it will help you decide whether you need to use a not or no in the answer. The next one, he is poor but he is honest. Begin in spite. Now, if you have to rewrite your sentence with in spite, the answer will read, in spite of being poor, comma, he is honest. In this answer, just remember that in spite, there is a space between these two words. Don't write them as one word. You may lose marks in the examination. In spite of being poor, comma, he is honest. Remember to put the comma. The next sentence. We had hardly reached the market when it started raining. If you remember my previous video where I had told you how to rewrite a sentence beginning with hardly. So whenever you have the sentence that begins with hardly, you need to use the word when in your answer. So this statement has when, but our instruction is begin as soon as. So what will our answer be? As soon as we reached the market, comma, it started raining. Remember to place the comma. The next one, the manager said, I will be there at the reception. Now this is in direct speech. We have to change it into indirect speech. The instruction says, begin, the manager promised. So the manager promised, you have to change this verb. Okay. So what the answer will be? The manager promised that he will change into would be there at the reception. Now here promised is called the reporting verb. It's not important that this word promise should be somewhere in the sentence. So because you're reporting, the manager said, I will be there at the reception. So when you're reporting, you can use a reporting verb like promised. Let's go further. The next sentence is, he could never have imagined that he would be the general manager. Instruction says, begin never. So if you have a sentence like this, what will the answer be? Never did he imagine that he would be the general manager. Now this structure, never did. This is called inversion. Okay, inversion. Why? Because normally we write the subject first, followed by the verb. But here we are using inversion. So when you begin a sentence with never, you can use inversion. Never did he. Next sentence. If you had not studied hard, you would not have succeeded in life. Use otherwise. Remember, the meaning of the sentence should not change. So the correct answer will be you studied hard, otherwise you would not have succeeded in life. She was too foolish not to learn from her mistakes. Begin, she was so. Now this is one sentence which comes very often in the exams. Simply remember, if you have a sentence with TOO2 followed by an adjective, okay, so the best way of changing this is use the sentence structure so dash that. So she was so foolish that she did not learn from her mistakes. One more way of changing the sentence would be she was very foolish. One more thing you can remember, very often you get an instruction remove to, TOO2. If that is the case, if you get an instruction like this, most probably you can join the sentence or rewrite the sentence using the same structure. So, dash that. Let's do the last one. He gets many awards, yet he is never proud. Begin, no matter. No matter how many awards he gets, comma, he is never proud. So that's all for today. With this, we come to the end of the exercise. Do practice more questions on do as directed from your Total English workbook. Thank you. Happy learning.